Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'll be right
Hello.
back.
Hello, everyone.
I'm gonna go quickly grab some coffee.
Okay. Who so
Us?
yeah, our DM rage quit last week, but he's back.
I,
He's
I,
back.
I didn't rage quit. I just ended the session.
I know, but saying rage quit is more fun. It's
Okay.
funny.
Well, I'll take that slander into account for later.
No!
Oh.
This is why I never send to the DM.
Hey, all I did was eat something.
Yes, and you'll get your comeuppance soon enough. So I guess
What
we'll
the
just.
fuck did I do?
I'm talking to
He's
Travis.
talking to the turtle.
Talking to Travis.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
So what happened? So let's see what happened last time. We started to go to the
yes,
Milford
I was.
Rangers, right?
I was. Yes, if I was. Yes. Okay. So, last time everybody had gathered together to sort of figure out the Earth Elemental attack in Nalford. They investigate the nearby coal mines, ask around, and found a particular looking rune scratched into the tunnels. But aside from that, there wasn't much else of note. Then, after a day long trek through the unseasonably hot desert, they arrived at Ashbury to consult with one Douglas Withersby um, regarding what he may know about magic and this particular elemental incident. However, after breaking down the door to his laboratory or his office, they found him missing, with the office seemingly ransacked and a violent incident occurring not too long ago. And after rooting around through his notes and his belongings, he seems to have the players learned that he seems to have understood that Draconite can undergo a specific chemical change with different effects, and Yogg swallows his last pint of Draconite, or his last pinch,
Yeah.
Not
and,
again.
and that's where we ended. So, so we finished right as Yogg did that. So, what I'm going to ask right away is for Yogg to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh joy!
Be glad it's
7.
not a Constitution saving throw this time.
At least I have proficiency in Constitution.
All right, 1 second.
7.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
nothing in Wisdom.
Okay. And as soon as you exit back, he's like, wait a second, I think he's been around here before. Yeah, I think the sheriff talked about him this one time.
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Lane Long.
All right, what's going on here?
We came to visit our friend who lives here, but it seems to be he's been taken or something not good has happened to him. I'm not entirely sure. We did sort of break into the house without, well, at least one of my friends broke into the house without actually checking the door, so, you know.
I was trying to imply that the the people responsible for his abduction might have been responsible, but sure. Let's make us suspicious.
So you,
Yeah.
well, I guess normally we charge for property damage, but if the denizen isn't here, then perhaps we'll have to hold that off.
Information for us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should let the you should let the town guard take over from here. Just be sure to tell us what you know.
Yep.
And yeah, this guy he dispatches like one of his subordinates to get a few others. and within the span of a few minutes, a couple of other guards start moving into the building. They sort of cordon off the area. They start, they start inspecting, investigating on their own, and then they sort of round up the lot of you, all four of you,
Mm-hmm.
to sort of get your testimonies, I suppose.
Okay.
Right. So, what exactly happened? Just walk us through what you did.
Well, first we approached the door, we knocked on it, and we didn't.
I see. You didn't assume he was sleeping at all.
Yeah, I'll get to explain.
He seemed like a very busy man.
I guess we can put that tidbit to the side. And you said you noticed he was missing, right?
Once we entered, yes, we found signs that he was missing.
And his place had indeed been ransacked.
What kind of signs?
Continue speaking.
Like my friend said, there were papers strewn about, and we also found some blood here and there. And with him nowhere in sight.
Very interesting.
He was doing research on Dragonstone or Draconite, and we noticed that there were some samples of that taken as well. Only a sliver of the Dragonstone was left from what we found.
Well, I would also... Anything else out of...
Fortunately, not that we could find.
Open window, you say? Alright, then. He just sort of
Possible
like
escape route.
he jots that down with his quill on a parchment.
From what I recall, there were footprints into the place, but no footprints out.
Okay, then. A little while after sunset, so we'll say maybe
an hour or so ago. Less than that.
roughly the equivalent of 8 p.m. We'll say.
About 8 p.m. or so. About 5 to 10 minutes before I met with your first guards that arrived at the scene.
All right, and then he jots that down.
Which was in a powdered form. And then I came here to get small friend here, and he puts a hand on Marisol's head to stop being stoned. And he told me that I was stupid for...
And he'd probably call you stupid for eating it again.
Well, I'm not an alchemist by any stretch, but that does sound very stupid.
Yogg just says thank you.
Oh, poor Yogg.
Which wasn't a compliment, lad.
Oh.
Well, I would appreciate it if...
Its own supply.
The guard gives an expression that you can't quite read because it's a mix of different things. And he's like, right, well, we will get back to this case when we have a bit more evidence, and we'll contact you if we need to know anything more.
Thank you. And if you do need any help looking for him, we're always available as adventurers.
Duly noted. Thank you in advance. Let me do one thing real quick, and then I'll let you loose.
Okay.
Where is it? Where?
So, Indunia, you have anything to say to Yogg regarding eating the forbidden Cheeto dust the second time?
Hey, this was a smaller amount this time. This isn't a big handful.
The amount isn't the problem. I've told you about putting things you don't know what they are in your mouth.
So I went with eat it.
I mean this in a nice way. You're an idiot.
Thank you.
Oh. Look at this girl girl boss and her himbo boyfriend.
Originally, he wasn't supposed to be himbo, but now he is.
To be fair, it isn't wise to eat the thing he ate last time. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. Oh,
Hey, it could have been worse.
Oh yeah, if you guys can't see, apparently there's dark mode on this thing now. I like to engage light mode on most of my content, but it's like 10 o'clock where Cherry is right now, and for the rest of us, it's almost sundown. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So it is now like a good 45 minutes since you arrived at this office. The buildings are sort of crawling with town guards. They disperse a little. You guys are not held back by any degree. So you have a little more. You have some time to do as you wish.
Also, from what I recall, there really much isn't to do in Ashbury.
I want to do some girl talk. How have you been?
We've been doing okay. Just making sure, big guy over here doesn't do anything too stupid.
So I know I went on my own. What about you? Where have you been this past year?
I stayed with Yogg.
Aw. Honestly, good. I think I might have done a number on him walking out.
Yeah, it took a... Oh, sorry.
The moment he hears his name, y'all just kind of puts his arms around and he's like, mine!
Yes. Okay, big guy.
Wait, are you two...
No. It's not like that.
I was just gonna ask if you two were together.
Haven't talked about it.
Yeah.
Aw.
Sorry.
And I know Lang Long has had his bar in Noford.
It's going well enough. I have fun here and there. I may make some poor business decisions, but I can normally just go bounty hunting and make up for any losses.
That's good.
So it's really no big deal. Fortunately, the question is, where should we go next, considering he isn't here to answer the questions about this damn sigil.
Well, obviously, in order to find him, we'd need clues to determine where he might have gone.
Check alley.
I mean, the guards said leave it to them, and I'm pretty sure if they see us snipping around, it won't look good for us.
Right.
So at this point, I suggest we just get some sleep and go back to the sheriff's office and see if they found anything during the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess we're all heading to a hotel and renting a room for the four of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You easily go find the inn. A night stay will be actually
It would count as a long rest, correct?
yes. One second. Yeah, I think 1 gold will be all it takes for just a night stay for all of you.
1 gold from everyone, or just 1 gold in total?
One
In
gold
total.
from everyone. Oh, in
No,
total.
in
Okay,
total.
Yog's just gonna slap it right down on the counter.
All right. Yeah, you easily find some rooms. They're not the most luxurious, but it does do. So you get a long rest. Everybody clear your exhaustion back.
Yeah, thank God I forgot I had that.
And then morning comes around. A nice warm morning.
Like, it's most definitely normal than it should, like, hotter than it should be, correct?
Kind of feels that way. I mean, the
Yeah.
sun's only been up for maybe half an hour or so.
First night not sleeping on a couch in nearly a year, huh? Talking about myself, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever came back, you would have been more than welcome to stay.
Thanks.
So what's the current time of day, Green?
It's morning,
Like, early morning? Like,
like a 7 a.m.
okay.
Like the sun just rose.
Not just rose, but still early. Well, roughly kind of early.
Who is typing loudly?
Sorry.
It's alright.
I turned my mic sensitivity down.
Alright.
So I guess we'll just head to the sheriff's and see if they found anything.
Okay.
Is the weather still abnormally hot?
It's very warm. You look up, there's not a cloud in the sky. Sun has only been up for a little while, but it's warm.
It's too warm for an autumn morning. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. With that, you head over to the sheriff's office. You inquire about any investigation that was undone last night, and one of the guards does recognize you as you were being questioned from before. So they sort of vouch for you, and then just sort of help get you up to speed. It's like, well, our investigations did find a few things that were a little strange.
Such as?
Um, well, this, and then he produces a length of rope.
Oh.
We do suspect that Mr. Withersby might have been attacked using this. It doesn't look innocuous at first glance, but it very well could be an assault weapon.
Is there really anything else besides that? Any idea where the bastard may have run off to?
Well, we do have a few other things. He's been transferring some of his funds to one Shazia, and this last name is a bit smudged, I believe.
Can we roll history if we recognize that name at all?
Sure. Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Well, history.
17.
7.
16!
Okay. Well, Marisol and Yog would definitely recognize that name. You remember meeting an alchemist of sorts on the other side of the lake. She sold you a few items as you went to go out into the desert for a trip, and her wares seem to be very diverse.
That's where I got. That's person who sold me fire in jar.
Hmm. Oh, you're talking about the alchemist lady that we met a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yep.
Hmm. Maybe we should go stop by and talk to her to see if she knows anything.
You haven't been able to question her or at all. She seems very apprehensive, but she's very within her rights to refuse testimony.
Hmm. Well, maybe we can talk to her, get her to loosen her lips a little bit.
I suspect that she has underhanded dealings, so do be cautious.
Noted.
Don't worry. You've noticed, or would really even know, but the reason we're out here is because over in Norford, some earth elementals attacked.
Yeah, word of it just reached us rather recently.
I mean,
And on our way
And
here,
granted, it may be-
we experienced an intense heat. Very.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, the weather does seem to be a bit out of season. No.
Well, it is true, but we are dealing with the desert. As for the earth elementals, I'm afraid I can't really speak on that matter. My hands are
Yeah.
full with this, and I'm not a conjurer of any sorts.
That's why we came to Withersby in hopes we can talk to him with information we need. So that's why we're trying to look for him.
Well, we don't suspect that Withersby is dead, but
That's good.
if any shot of finding out what happened to him may aid in solving that mystery.
Yes.
I was gonna suggest
So,
fire elemental speaking out of character right now regarding the desert. I think that might have been brought up last session. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
I
Okay.
mean, you've only encountered earth elementals
So far,
right now,
yeah.
and just a very hot desert scenery.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, back
Well-
to the game.
Well, thank you for the information, officer. We'll go talk to the alchemist and see if we can't get any information.
That would be greatly appreciated.
So I guess we'll get up and head over to the other side of the lake, I suppose.
All right. Yeah.
Honestly, I wish I was level 11 so I could just say fuck it and run across.
Just land long, just slow motion's like da da da, like in one of those movies.
Like
It's just like
Baywatch.
slow motion running, exactly like Baywatch.
So off to Shazia's outpost.
Yes.
Hopefully she doesn't have a placard.
It's a rather brief walk to the other side of the lake.
Especially since the lake shrunk in size, in a sense.
Well, yes, but her tent is roughly the same place as it was before. It's still this purpley fabric that's now a bit faded from the sunlight. You see like a wagon that's next to her tent with two horses that are hitched to the side. And yeah, you approach her tent. And
No.
even though it's a
I'm guessing she's lying.
Hello, is anybody here?
you hear a little bit of commotion from inside the tent, and a brief moment later, Shazia steps out to sort of greet you. She doesn't look too different from when you last saw her. Only a year has passed. Although she does not look extremely pleased. It's like, what do you want? I'm busy right now.
Yes. Sorry about this, but out of curiosity, granted, we're not accusing you of anything, but have you heard that your friend, what was his name again?
Out of character?
Yes, out of character.
Douglas Withersby.
Yeah. Douglas Withersby seems to have gone missing.
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, I'm not saying you do, but the thing is, it's rather important, and we would hope that at least you might have some information to help us.
Do you know who might have taken him?
No.
Well, that's alright. Just before you go, can you look at this symbol, see if you recognize it at all?
I'm guessing you hold up the rubbing that you've made.
Yep.
Yeah. So you hold it up, and she has a reaction, but she all she really says is, "I've never seen that symbol before."
Can we roll insight to see if she's lying?
Sure.
Inside away.
11.
Damn.
Give me
16!
You got 6.
20.
27.
All right.
Oh, sorry. 6. Sorry,
16.
I don't know why.
Red!
Just like you're
Sorry.
right
God.
now. Just like I can't count.
Yeah.
I have the stupid.
Aw.
All right. Well, I think it's
7. Oh god. That was actually not one.
And Dunya doesn't have the brain cell today. The brain
No, it's
stone, I
Landlong.
almost said.
All right.
She
so,
is brilliant.
Well, yeah. So for Yog and Indunia, yeah, that sounds about right. She seems to be.
Hey.
What?
Look, she spent a year with Yog, okay? Give her a break.
I mean, that's what happens when you roll a 1. You believe her.
Yeah.
But for Landlong, you don't believe her.
Well,
I'm guessing Marisol, since she got an 11, she's a little iffy.
Yeah.
well, the look on your face says otherwise, and the reason we're asking about this is because we found this in a mine where a bunch of earth elementals emerged.
I don't know anything about that either. Why are you asking me these things I do not know?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, the reason we're asking about it is because we were hoping to talk to Withersby about if he knew about this sort of symbol. And considering from your terrible poker face, you also know what this symbol means, and it would be rather helpful if you helped us, because from everything that seems to be going on, from the normal heat of our current situation, and the earth elementals, we're figuring some things up. Now, you clearly know something, but aren't saying it. Is that about right?
If I tell you what I know, will you leave me alone?
Yes.
Yes. All we want to do is try to figure out what's going on and try to find Withersby. He's a friend.
That sigil is part of a magic circle. It's commonly used for conjuring beings from other planes. But on its own, it might as well be useless.
Hmm. Are there any other...
That's why it's used as part of a circle.
Hmm.
It's like trying to make a pie with only eggs.
I see.
Bless you.
Interesting. Do you know who might want to bring elementals from a different plane to this one?
That is not my concern either way. She's about to retreat into her tent, basically closing the flap in your face. But anybody who wants can roll a quick perception check.
Yep. I was gonna ask anyways.
20.
Just, I was about to ask, just
10.
Landlong or everyone? 12.
Anyone?
Cherry, you want to roll a perception?
I think Cherry just stepped
Yeah,
away.
Cherry stepped out for a
Oh.
moment.
Okay. So for Landlong and Yogg, obviously her grumpy mood is inevitable. Looks like she was probably sweating a bit. Maybe this heat isn't doing so well. Marisol, something is odd. You could have sworn that her eyes were a different color the last time you met.
Are we encountering a changeling? Or some sort of shapeshifter?
I'm not going to answer that.
You could always accuse her.
Yeah, you don't know. I didn't say anything about that. I just said that her eyes might be different.
Hang on. Your eyes.
This was just before she basically shut the tent to your face, so now she has fully withdrawn.
Your eyes didn't look right.
Eyes look fine to Yogg.
I'm back.
I'm not one for noticing people's eyes, in all honesty.
Sorry, my roommate just my partner just got back from a work party, so
Okay. So what was it about her eyes, like outside of the color, that seemed off? Like, are they darker? Are they duller?
They are a little more sharper in color. That's probably why they stood out to you.
Am I allowed
yeah,
to pursue this further? Like,
What do you want to do?
I want to try to go into the tent to further investigate.
I do not necessarily object to this because I still find this woman sus as all hell.
Wait a minute. Couldn't we show Indunia the symbol and ask her what this is for?
We did.
In doing
No,
that,
we
the symbol.
I think.
I can check.
Yeah. So.
What check would that be?
I guess you can. I guess Indunia can do either religion or Arcana.
Okay, religion it is.
8.
8. Whoa! Jeez, what is with
Jesus
these
Christ!
Well, at least you weren't here last week and everybody rolled a critical 1 and asked the question, who is Doug Withersby?
Yeah.
Well, in any case, you don't see the significance of the symbol at all.
I can't. Okay, sleight of hand isn't gonna get me in there.
Stealth.
I mean, to keep in mind, this is a tent. It's
And
not like
you are a druid.
Yeah.
And we got a big loud turtle right out here.
I do want to try to pursue this further. Let me get inside the tent.
Okay. If you step in as is, she's probably going to notice you.
I am going to go ahead and do what was the move that let me turn into an animal? Wild shape.
Yes, wild shape.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. What do you transform into?
Something small, like hang on.
Spider.
Yogg, I'm gonna have to ask you to turn around.
Yogg just shrugs and turns around.
She turns into a spider and crawls under the tent flap.
Okay. Yeah, it's as your eyes adjust to the change in light. You can sort of see that her tent is kind of more spacious. Like her shelves look emptier. There are less like barrels or boxes around, and Shazia herself is sort of leaning over a table, fiddling with something that you can't quite see from here.
I mean, I can crawl up the tent or crawl up the furniture to see what she's looking at.
Sure, yeah. You spider climb all the way somewhere to get a better advantageous look at this at whatever's going on, and you can sort of see a little more clearly that she sort of has like a I don't know like a what's like a what is it? It's like a
Describe it for me.
okay, so it's like a chemistry looking thing, and it's got like various beakers, bottles, flasks.
So
Chemist
it's
set?
Yeah, kind of like a, just I guess a general alchemist set. The
yeah,
specific word is escaping me, but um,
Yeah, I think it's just alchemy set. Like, there's no other term for it.
yeah.
and most of it does seem to be rather mundane or not something that you immediately recognize, but there is something that you recognize in that set, and it is a draconite crystal, about the size of um, about the size of her hand. So it's rather considerably large. And something else that seems weird about this is that the crystal isn't giving off this rusty orange color. It seems to be like a serpentine green.
Okay. So what exactly is the crystal doing? And is it doing anything to her specifically?
Well, you mostly see Shazia sort of tinkering with the alchemist set and trying different things with this crystal as part of the apparatus. Like she's taking some sort of solution from a flask and mixing them together. Um, she takes like a chisel, breaks off a little piece of this crystal, adds it to her mix, sees it swish around, and then it changes color, and then she gets exasperated, sets it aside, or spills it onto the floor, and you now see that her desk and the floor is just kind of stained with all these failed results.
What exactly is she doing?
But
In
whatever it is,
character. Yeah.
yeah, whatever it is she is doing, she's not doing what it wants. It's not doesn't look like anything's going right for her, whatever she's trying.
Is anything gonna happen if I accidentally step onto the failed results? Like, is it gonna immediately shift me back to normal?
You don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what something does unless you do it.
All right. So yeah, I accidentally step onto the thing just to get a closer
Okay.
look. One of my little spider legs
It
accidentally taps
it's
the thing.
it smells bad.
Blah.
Yeah, it's got like this like a sulfuric smell to it.
Oh. Spiders don't vomit, do they?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, good.
But in any case, roll stealth with advantage.
With advantage since I am spider.
Well, you're kind of out of the way, so
14.
let's see, 14. Yeah, you stay hidden. She still doesn't notice the spider. Shazia just keeps uh, tinkering with these chemicals and ratios and stuff. But yeah, it seems like she sort of flips through her like a journal that she has on the desk, and every now and then just kind of nervously glances over her shoulder to see if anybody was to probably guess if anybody's still out there. But luckily, she doesn't know that you're still right there.
Mm-hmm. I like to go ahead and look at the journal.
Sure thing.
Like I do like a
Um,
little a spidey web thingy.
yeah, you hang down on from your spinneret on a thread, and you look over her shoulder, and you see this big journal. It's you can sort of see that her handwriting has progressed a little bit. It starts off as this very, very controlled, very nice, clean handwriting, and then it's something like it's like solution number one, exwort and like sulfur or something, and then it's like failed, and then the next one is looks to be written a little more quicker, and it's another solution combination, like a chemical formula, and then it also says failed. And then as it goes on and on, they look more and more hurried and less clean until it gets to the point where she's just like scribbling out entries entirely.
Oh no, I am worried that if whatever's happening to her might be happening to Yogg since he ate the stuff again.
Oh, you don't know.
What was that?
You don't know.
Okay. I am. Let's see. What are the others doing at this point? Were they investigating the wagon?
That's a good question. What is everybody else doing after Marisol slips away to sneak in?
Yeah, Yogg's gonna investigate the wagon.
Okay. You find that her wagon seems to be mostly empty. Normally, it looks like there are like shelves and racks for various wares or ingredients, but a lot of it's just kind of dusty. There are a lot of some bottles that are empty and dirty, but not a whole lot to go off.
Yogg just kind of steps off the wagon and tells everyone, "Wagon empty."
Wagon's empty. No surprise. Is there anything else around besides her wagon?
There are the two horses that she's hitched up, but aside from that, there doesn't seem to be any more of her belongings. Which, actually, you can roll a history check.
Okay. There's my damn. There it is. History. There you are. Jesus.
Oh,
When you think you can't fail any harder.
you get a -1 check.
Anyway, landlord, it's been a while since you've seen Shazia, but you can't help but suspect that she might have had more stuff than this.
Simple answer is she sold it all, but it's probably not going to be the simple answer.
What should... With the information we currently have... information we have on hand... What would be your best course of action? We can...
Getting a drink.
Okay.
Want to confront her again. Linlong will wait for Marisol to come back, then to consolidate all our information that we have before we confront her once again.
Okay. Yogg, Yogg or Indunia, is there anything you want to try?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, all right then.
Back with me, I suppose.
Yep.
So, I see a journal, I see an alchemist set. Is there anything else I noticed about Shazia specifically?
Specifically her?
Yes. Outside of her eyes.
Roll perception or history.
Oh, I didn't know history was an option, but okay.
Okay,
History's higher.
history. You also remember her being more amicable than she was right now. I mean, obviously moods are temperamental and, temporary, but something doesn't line up. Like, yeah. You can infer that something happened to her.
I
although
think
it's
it
not
might be
quite-
the experimentation that she's doing with the Draconite.
Yeah, that probably ain't helping.
Alright.
Well, that's as much as the roll will tell you.
Alright. Anything else that you think I should do before we're going back with the others with my theory?
Anything else?
Asia's shop is noticeably emptier.
Mm-hmm.
Her journal, and then just her specifically. I think I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. So we can just say that you stealthily make an exit and group up with everybody.
Should I roll a stealth check?
Nah.
Okay. Good. You know what? I'm gonna do a stealth check anyway, so that way Yogg doesn't see Spider Me.
All right.
Would that have to go against my insight?
No, your passive perception.
11.
Why did my character sheet close? My passive perception is 15.
Yeah, you spot her.
And Yogg suddenly freaks out. It's like, Spider! And, he pretends to try and swing Chud.
And at that moment, I use wild shape again to turn back to my normal self. Do I get bonked in the head by Chud?
I mean, it's up to the DM to say for me to roll.
Are you attacking her?
I mean, Yogg was attacking the spider, and I believe he's now too far into his swing to stop himself.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
18.
What's Marisol's AC?
AC being, what?
Your AC, your armor class.
16.
Yeah, you hit her.
So she takes 13 bludgeoning and then 4 fire damage.
Well, shit! It's like after you hit her, then you realize you bonked your friend in the head.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bonk.
Ow!
That's 17 points of damage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not a bonk, that's a smack.
Yeah.
Oh. I. And it's like as he sees Marisol, and just suddenly you can see his head just entirely turn pale.
Oh no. Poor Yogg. I just got attacked by you and I'm going poor Yogg.
Poor wait, why am I sorry for him? He hit me. And he just kind of takes a couple of steps away from, like, he just turns around and starts walking away from Marisol, but not the group.
Did the commotion from Yogg yelling and the smack on Marisol's head seem to alert the woman inside?
If you want to see if that's something that happens, roll a perception check.
Yeah, let's see. Perception. 13.
You notice that she's not coming out of the front entrance.
Mm.
Oh, damn it. I'm I'm not unconscious, so that's a good thing. Just makes it a little harder to walk now that I've been concussed.
So, what did you find out? Damn it, you knocked her stupid.
Yep.
You gave her the
Dog,
stupid.
sorry.
You gave her a stroke!
Yog, sorry.
Maisel, how many fingers am I holding up?
You're not holding
If
up any
Jesus-
fingers.
That's
If she's
bad.
concussed,
I'm holding
if
up
she's-
5.
If she's concussed, you gotta ask her questions.
Maybe you can do with the little healing to get her brain back in order.
You know what? Yeah, let's do the, yeah, Andunia, help. Get her to brain right. Yog's knocked the brain cell out of her.
Well, she didn't have the brain cell today. It was Landlong's turn.
Okay, so should I do a medicine check?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, you can just heal her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I'll cast Cure Wounds. Hold on, let me find it. Cast it at level 3. There you go.
She's back to full health.
Back to full health now? So all 17 hit points restored then.
Yes, it was like 22 for healing.
Ah. Oh, I have a terrific headache.
Yeah, that's because of the Yogg.
I probably should have gone with something. I probably shouldn't have gone with a spider, but I think the Dragonstone might be doing something to her. She looked.
No, so she's messing with it. Fantastic.
Yeah, she's got this entire alchemist set in her shop, and she's, of course, well, I can say this: she's documenting her findings. But they're becoming more crazed the longer they have become more crazed the longer she's done it. Also, I smell like sulfur because I think I smell like sulfur.
Yeah, it smells fine to me. So, to be fair, I smell a lot of ozone stuff. So, it's hard to tell.
If Shasia's acting this way due to her experimentation with the Dragonstone, I wonder if Witherspoon was being the same way. Maybe he wasn't taken. Maybe he just took off.
I mean, Green, the footsteps we saw were going into the building, right?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would... I mean, even if he's going nuts, it still doesn't entirely make sense why he'd bother to go through a window into his own place. Not to mention the blood and the evidence that the cops found. It doesn't seem to quite add up.
I mean, that is true. Could be both.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna argue he probably was going near the end before he got nabbed. Well, that is interesting. I think it's time we talk to her again. See if we can cook some more information out of her. What do you all think?
Dog's just traumatized.
That he hit small friend. So you're suggesting we talk to Shastia again?
To see if we can get more information, because she's still most definitely being quiet about information. So it's best to try to get as much as we can to try to find the dude, to find the professor.
Yeah.
Because even if we still know what the symbol, now that we know what the symbol about, they still should try to find the professor. Who the hell knows what somebody's done, why they nabbed him.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lanlong will go back up to the front of the tent and just yell out, "Oh, Miss Shazia!"
There is no response.
Well, to be fair, it's just a tent flap, so Lanlong will just enter.
And you do not see her anywhere.
Her cart is still here, right? Like
Yes.
Marisol follows after him.
He's gone.
Is her work still here?
Don't know.
Yes, except for the large dragonite crystal.
Huh. Everything else seems to be fine, but the dragonite is missing.
Let's spread out and... Why is it we need to find more people? God damn it. The Lanlong will just start looking around, see if there's like some sort of little secret hatch she may have been able to pop into.
Okay. Anybody who wants to can roll an investigation check.
Alright.
But
And
also, everybody roll a D100.
Okay, first off.
Yog's the only one that didn't go into the tent because he's traumatized.
26.
All right, then
5.
Yog doesn't roll.
I don't roll the D100?
No.
Okay.
83 for Indunia!
80 on the nose.
Okay.
Oh, and an investigation check.
Yes. All right. So for Marisol or Madlong, you don't see any hatches of any sort because the ground is just earth.
So figured.
I would like to point out that is yet another nat 1.
That's another what?
Another nat 1 for my investigation check.
Yep.
Oh no!
So far, I've had 3 nat 1s.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay. So I actually have the highest investigation roll out of everybody. At 7.
Yes, but you can't really see any way that she could have just left without you noticing.
And what was the 100 rolls for?
You don't know.
She probably used some sort of magic to blip out to get away from us.
I'm guessing we all leave at this point, right?
Something.
I believe so, yes.
Something still doesn't feel right about this. She's clearly trying to hide something. Something involving that Dragonite stone. And that seems to be what was taken along with the professor. So, whatever's going on, it is of concern. I think we should head back to the mine.
Yeah.
Because from what we were told about this sigil,
It's
it
only part
was
of a circle, right?
that, and if it's a circle, then somebody had to make it.
Yog, are you still by the wagon by any chance?
Yeah, he wouldn't have gone far.
So did he notice anybody stepping in the wagon?
Yog, were you okay? First, Yog, were you actively searching at all?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
21.
Okay, so you're outside. You're on the wagon or around the wagon?
He's on the wagon.
Okay, so are you like sitting on top of the roof of it, or like on the rider's seat?
The rider's seat.
Okay.
Can I make a joke?
What?
He's on the wagon. He's a recovering alcoholic?
Oh no!
I got one.
Okay, well,
They see me rolling. They hating.
all right.
Anyway, what happens?
So, Yog, you don't see anybody, but you swear you hear something. It sounds almost like hurried footsteps and panic breathing. But your eyes don't deceive you. There's nobody there.
Do I hear where it's going?
It seems to be going away from you into the rocky, rough, uneven terrain that's further away from the lake.
So it's going
So it's
east.
heading away from the tent, away from the lake, toward the less from the beaten path. You know.
Oh, she's invisible.
How far away is she?
You don't know.
At that moment, the rest of us get out.
Possibly.
Fuck it. Yog's gonna like point to where the he thinks the sound is, and magic missile.
Wait, what's
Boom.
going on, y'all?
He just fired a magic missile at the direction of where the sound is coming from.
Let me see. The spell fails.
God damn it!
Alright, Yogg, what's going on?
I heard something running away from here.
I'm gonna try to do magic missile now. And he's still pointing, I assume, right?
Is Yog?
Yeah.
So I just point in that general direction as well with my wand.
All right. The spell also fails.
Crap.
Both of you seem to have a misunderstanding how the spell works. You require a target to see to hit.
Right. I forgot. Actually, I have one spell that might work.
What? What spell?
Firebolt.
Oh.
Oh crap, I need to roll a d20. Why didn't I program that in?
Where is it?
15.
15.
You have to roll with disadvantage.
God damn it.
Since we don't see her. Since we aren't seeing her.
Mm-hmm.
22!
The 22 hits. Your fire streaks forward. It collides against something, and you hear this shout of pain as your fire just sort of like it like streaks forward, and then it stops, collides on something, and then it falls over to the ground.
Marisol runs in that direction.
Then one will follow.
Yog's just gonna use the cart.
The cart is not latched up to the horses.
Oh.
Aww. So I guess.
Okay, Yog's running too!
Everybody's running.
Okay.
Run away!
So let's see.
Although that didn't. Thank you for the imagery of y'all going here on horses that are not attached to the wagon. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm
Yogg.
running too.
Just Yogg, sweetie.
Right.
Himbo.
No, do you know that you say you'll get this one. That's like for Scott, just Scott energy. Just
Alright,
like
so you give chase. You sort of follow this weirdly moving flame on its own as it sort of leaves this trail of smoke behind. But then this this fire does seem to just sort of drop to the ground after a moment, and now all of you can hear it, the sound of frantic footsteps running away and somebody breathing heavily.
Is
Then-
there anything I can use to trap? Well, this is obviously shots. Yeah. Is there anything I can use to trap her?
Well, that's up to your decision. I'm not. I don't think I should
I mean,
hold
I
your
want to
hand.
trap. I want to trap her. I just want to know how.
Well, how is up to you. I don't think I should be holding your hand all this long.
All right.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry. It's just. Come on.
Lanlong will try to run up to her and sort of tackle her if possible.
I'm gonna try. I'm also gonna. Okay, I'm gonna think of doing plant growth to see if it can grab her from where she might be standing. Sorry, words.
I get what you're saying, although it will slow her down. But if you want to specifically trap somebody, you may want to use entangle.
Entangle. I got it.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Wait, I'm
so-
trying to cast the spell. Dang it.
All right, hold on. So, technically, this would be. I guess we'll roll initiative, and, so that we can at least resolve this. So that people's actions aren't happening at the same time. So you guys roll.
9. Yeesh.
6. Wait. Oh yeah, I need to click my token first.
Actually, there isn't any tokens on here. So let me put these. I'll just put these down on the map, and you guys can do that again.
Okay.
7.
9.
20.
Fucking 20.
And Dunia?
Let me do my check. 19.
Okay. Oops.
Finally, a decent roll.
And you didn't click your token.
Oh,
Do I just
Let
give
me
her
try
the
that
19?
Yeah, hold on. End turn.
see,
Yay!
All right.
I want to
so,
give you a 1, but it was so bad. That's
all
not
right,
bad.
so, Landlong, you wanna tackle her, right?
Yeah.
Given that you're a monk, you can easily move pretty quickly. So you sprint forward to about the place where you think she is. I guess. What is it for grapples? Athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics.
For the initiator, right?
For the initiator, I think it's just athletics.
Yeah. So give me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage. Here, 5.
Yes, and I'll roll for her. Yes, you miss.
Yeah.
You grab empty air, and she evades you.
Damn it. We don't want to, or at least I don't want to hurt you. I just want to talk.
All right, Indunia.
Let's see. Let me see. Let me think about what I'm doing here. Athletics check, yeah.
Yes.
7.
With disadvantage, so roll one more
Oh,
time.
with disadvantage. Okay, I'll do that again. 12.
The seven also misses.
Oh,
Wait, she rolled 12 with the disadvantage.
yeah. I forgot to do the roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, so the rolls we'll use are the 7 and the 12. So
Oh, okay.
yes, unfortunately that also fails. Yogg.
I'm gonna try what everyone else is doing. $28!
Nice.
Let's see.
That was
Double 28.
Nice.
Somehow you grab her.
Ah!
Yeah, so you put your whole weight into it. You wrap your arms around this invisible force, and then you just like knock her to the ground, and everybody else just sees Yogg squirming with nothing in his arms.
And,
A little helper!
okay. Okay. Is there anything that could make her visible again, or do I trying to find something that could?
Does anyone have access to dispel magic? Because that could possibly work.
No.
Dispel magic, dispel magic. Oh, I do! I do!
Do it!
Okay, hold on. Before you do that, roll an intelligence check.
With disadvantage or
No, just regular.
intelligence check?
Oh, Christ.
16.
Okay. It's pretty easy to see that now that Yogg has tackled her, that there seems to be some dust floating. And that one of the mundane ways to counter invisibility is just to cover her with something.
Like with dust.
Or
Yogg's gonna, like, throw himself into the sand and start rolling around.
Yeah, as you do that, dust and sand gets kicked up into the air, and slowly, like a shape of a humanoid slowly starts to form as the sand sticks to it. Which basically means that, I guess for now, her invisibility is mostly countered.
So, just to ensure that she doesn't break out, I'm gonna try and cast Entangle. Let me cast it, please.
Okay, so Yogg, you're also gonna have to make that saving throw.
Okay, strength saving throw.
Yes.
Is it with disadvantage?
No. Well, I don't think so. No.
24.
The spell save is 16.
Yes. So Yogg manages to, break away fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, now you've officially caught her. So I guess we can end this.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and after a while of struggling, the invisibility slowly seeps in, and this translucent image of Shazia slowly becomes more and more opaque now that she is wrapped in roots. You also notice that a few of her belongings have been dropped, one of which is an empty glass bottle, and the other is the green dragonite crystal.
See.
Yogg's gonna take the green dragonite crystal.
Okay.
And Marisol's gonna take that from him so he doesn't eat it.
That's a fair reaction.
I don't.
You do realize you'd have to rip it out of Yogg's claws, right?
Yes.
Are you
cannot
two
be trusted with this stuff anymore. Clearly.
Are you two fighting over this?
Yes.
It's like that vine of the kid running with the knife. Yogg, what do you have?
A
Dragonite crystal! No!
A dragonite crystal!
No!
All right, I think there's a specific role for this.
Or I can just go, Yogg. Hand it over.
No.
He actually wants to make it difficult. Okay.
All right.
Sleight
Let's
of
see.
hand.
So, okay, hold on. Yeah, both of you roll athletics, flat.
Okay.
Come on, let me. 21.
22!
What? I got a nat 20 and you still beat me.
Yep, Yogg keeps the crystal in his hands.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand.
I don't think that's applicable.
Ah, crap.
So,
That doesn't even beat my passive perception.
yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Mine!
Fine, but don't eat it. Do not eat it.
You're not my boss.
No, but she
Yogg?
is.
Yogg, if you eat that, I'm not going to be mad. I'm just going to be very, very disappointed.
He doesn't want
Fine.
to disappoint he doesn't want to disappoint his girl.
Yeah.
I am sorry about this, Shasa. We did not mean to harm you, and sorry for the display of... Just sorry.
I'm sorry for the display of I'm just sorry.
He just can't describe the bullshit that's happening right now.
And she's just looks very bad.
What's going
Listen,
on?
Yeah, more or less that.
You don't know what you're getting involved in.
To be fair, we're adventurers. That's sort of part of the job.
Your meddling will only hurt you further down the line.
Again, adventurers. Name of the game.
And it seems to be hurting you already.
Hurting me? Oh, you don't even know half of it.
Do you know what happened to the professor?
I don't.
I assume the reason you're acting in such a manner is because there are people after you.
Nobody's been after me since the Snakebite gang disbanded. That's the problem.
What?
How's that a problem?
I supply things for them.
Ah.
Poisons, potions, medicines. And then one day they just up and stop coming.
Yeah, that was our fault.
I should have left much earlier if I knew that you would come to me directly.
To be fair,
Just when I think that I finally made a breakthrough.
what breakthrough?
Does I'll make money off of it through any means, I swear.
Well, that is unfortunate.
It is
Because
driving you insane.
Maybe it's just
Honestly-
paranoia.
honestly, if you just went to a regular town and set up shop as a regular alchemist, you probably could have made a decent living. I don't know why you chose this line of work.
I don't want decent. I want more.
Well, it doesn't look like you really have more. In fact, you probably have more if you set up a shop in a town.
Look at Langlong over here just dropping logic bombs all over the place.
But anyways, all things...
You know what? I have a stupid idea.
No!
Yogg is gonna look at the green dragonite.
No! No, no,
Take
no!
out his dagger. He's gonna take out his dagger and try to, like, just carefully, like, think, 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 just see what stabbing at it does.
No, 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 no! No!
Well, you start chipping your dagger. You start chipping your blade against this green dragonite crystal. A few small pieces just sort of break off from it, fall to the ground. But the only thing that really seems to happen is Shazia seeming to snap more and more. It's like, no, what are you doing? My fortune.
Okay, I thought he was gonna try to eat it again.
Well, now that you say it, he grabs, like, some of the smaller chunks and pops one in his mouth.
No! Bad!
Okay.
Oh,
I'm kidding. He doesn't actually do that.
I'm sorry. Look. The time has passed. You got the confirmation from the DM, so I'm afraid you've passed the point of no return.
Okay.
You eat the chunks. The small.
No! See what your joking has made you do!
If you say
Oh, well, Yogg's dead.
look. If you say you do it, you do it. And now you just did it.
3 times
What?
now!
You'd think I learned.
Yogg.
Fine.
Revolver.
This is why I wanted to take that from you. Oh crap! It's turning Yogg insane too.
Your friend is
You don't know.
Your friend is an even greater fool than I realize.
You have no idea.
All the ways to use Dragonite up and swallows it. Makes me sick.
That's made him sick too. A couple of times, actually.
Oh no.
Hey, there was only the one time we made him sick. Well, it's only the one time you made him small.
So the question is, what should we do with you? Considering that you are honestly a very rude and nasty person, apparently.
What, you gonna turn me into the guards? I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't broken their laws.
Well, I'm pretty sure selling poisons and shit to the Snakebite gang a while back probably won't be looked fondly upon.
Well,
And I'm
evidence
pretty
do
sure
that.
withholding information also counts as a crime, especially when it comes to an investigation.
Oh, so you're sheriffs, you're deputies too now?
Yeah, bounty
We're not
hunters.
deputies. We're just
Vigilantes.
yeah, we're freelance. You think we'd do this if we were getting paid? No, we wouldn't care.
What a difference that makes.
Take it from someone who's been in the vigilante business for 5 years now.
Whatever. And then Long will release her. No point in holding you.
Langlong releaser? I was the one who did the entangle.
Yeah, sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
Well, yeah, so... Wait, does Marisol, do you release her? Or do you keep her bound for now?
I'm keeping her bound for now.
Okay. Actually, it is a concentration only up to 1 minute, so I do think it would wear off eventually
Yeah.
as the roots wither and retract, and she stands back up, looking disheveled.
Does the green Dragonite taste any different than normal Dragonite?
It tastes like avocado.
It's the rocks.
It's
I guess-
avocado flavored.
I suppose it would taste a little more acidic.
It's lime flavored.
I was gonna say lemon.
Lemon isn't green.
Sour.
Yeah, so if nobody else does anything, Jazzy is just going to.
I'm just gonna
Leave.
hold on to her for now.
Do you like grab onto her arm or something?
Her arm, yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I honestly don't think that she should be out in the wilderness where she could hurt she could hurt herself or anybody else any further. She needs to be contained. Clearly this stuff is affecting her due to her experimentation on it, so she needs to be properly looked after.
Oh, that's adorable.
What?
Looking after others. Fine. If you're really that concerned, I won't mind. Already looking after me, might as well add another person to that list.
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
What?
I'm sorry, like what was said? Because I was hearing a lot of stuff. Like, cut it out for a moment.
If you're gonna be watching her, then you might as well be watching someone else too.
Someone else? You mean? I'm sorry.
What? You care for my safety?
Yes.
Not really.
They do not speak
Care
for
for my-
me.
I see. Fine then. I'll come with you.
honestly. That just seems like a bad idea. But whatever. If it blows up, we know to blame Marisol.
This is the. Alright, so. Alright. So, yeah, the plan is to get Shazia to see. Okay, yeah, get Shazia to clearly see a doctor because she's unhinged. But chances are, any actual deputies in Ashbury might want to talk with her as well.
Like she said, we really don't have any evidence against her for
That is
dealing
true.
with the snakebite gang. Honestly, our best option is to let her go. We have the Dragonite Stone. If she has any more, it's probably in small supply. So her little dream of becoming rich the world over probably will not come true anytime soon. And to be fair, if she hurts herself, that's her own fault, and it's unlikely she'll hurt others. If she does, we'll hunt her down and get money for it.
Yog just nods.
Am I really a bad person for wanting to prevent that from happening? Asking out of character.
Not a bad person, it's just there's so many logistical problems at this point that is not worth it for us to do it.
Meanwhile, I'm still thinking, like, if we let her loose, she could potentially die because you guys weren't in there seeing her. You guys didn't see her slowly. Not slowly. Just going mad from messing with that stuff.
Lanlong's chaotic good. He's willing to help good people, but she's clearly not a good person, and if she dies of her own accord, that's her own damn fault. That's how Lanlong sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she clearly has power enough to take care of herself in some capacity. If she fails to do so, that's on her.
And still speaking out of character here, like, if excuse me, if this is how Shasi is like while only experiencing with maybe a good few months or so, Witherspoon has been experimenting with it for a long time, and he might be in an even worse state.
Yeah, don't worry about the big guy that just ate it.
That exposure just... Wait, no. You will... Yeah, the thing that all three of them have in common, willingness to expose themselves to this clearly very dangerous material. Two of them through experimentation, one through food.
Hey, he's hungry, okay?
Fine. You wanna go? Go. Don't say we didn't try to help you.
Fine by me. I knew you'd see it the right way. And then she departs back to her tent, to where she takes one of the horses, just solo, and rides off to the west.
Is she not going to try and get her Dragonite back?
Or the other horse?
No, she's leaving everything else.
That poor horse!
I mean,
That's
hey, we
my
can take
horse.
it in. Yogg walks up to the wagon and says, I mean, she no longer wants it.
Well, considering that she's gone, I think the only thing for us to do is head back to the coal mine and ask you a few more questions now that we know that this is some sort of summoning circle and somebody had to actively put it down, more than likely.
Yeah.
We could hitch our horses to the wagon and just take it.
True. I guess.
We could take like the horse and our horses hitch it to the wagon and then leave.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
All right.
Should protect us from the elements.
All right. So you take the wagon for yourselves and suit it up for your needs. Commandeer it, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And after that, you're riding back to Norford?
Well, to the mine.
All right.
To the
Well, the
mines,
mine is in Norford. But in any case, you ride out. It is about, I'll say it's noon when you get to about here. Everybody give me a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Should y'all give 2?
10.
Just 8 more Draconite.
20.
I'll ask for
Oh.
what Yogg does when I need
29.
10. I forgot to turn disadvantage off.
Okay, everybody seems fine for now. And as you go a little further, a little faster, thanks to the wagon. Roll again.
Roll another con save.
Yes.
17.
20 again.
18.
Okay, you're still fine.
17. Yeah.
And by the time you make it to the mines, I'll have one more time.
15.
11.
15.
Okay, you're all fine. No exhaustion.
I mean,
is
it
about
makes sense. We're taking a wagon this time.
Yeah.
Likely a shaded wagon.
It's still hot though.
Yeah.
It's still hot. You're just not taking any exhaustion. So, now when you arrive at the mine, it is almost sunset. It looks like a lot of the workers have gone home for now, and all seems quiet.
So there's no workers here, it's just the mine itself?
Yes, the cavern entrance is wide open.
Well, to be fair, looking at all this, somebody could have easily just walked in themselves during the night and set it up. I suppose we should, considering we know some sort of magic circle, we should try to find any other clues in there.
And any
What do you
other runes.
Yeah.
So you're heading back in there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all descend back into the cave. It's dark. But the layout seems just about the same as when you previously inspected it. And then you can return to the shaft, the mine shaft where you first found that rune, or you can search for one of the other ones.
I am going to search for the other ones.
Yeah, let's look for others.
Yeah.
Okay, you enter a separate mine shaft. I guess anybody can roll a investigation check.
13.
Heck.
Oh, poor
Jesus,
Yogg.
man.
This is what I get.
4. Yeesh.
Alright, in Junya? Let's hope you get a better roll.
Yeah.
Fingers
Uh,
crossed.
Roll to beat is
Investigation.
13.
16.
Yay!
That was
My
good
finger
best.
crossing worked.
All right. So
The girls
Uh,
have the brain cell today.
yeah. So
I mean, I didn't have it earlier.
So Indunia and Marisol, you both start looking in the separate mine shaft, and you come across this etching on the floor that looks exactly the same as the one that you found days ago.
Marisol makes a mental note of that. And you said exactly the same as the one from yesterday, right?
Yes, well, 2 days probably by now.
Yeah.
And do the girls point this out?
Guys, come here.
Then long we'll go over.
Yeah, so will Yogg. BRB dogs are barking.
It's okay.
Ugh.
And so Marisol, let's see. Yogg, do you still have, not Yogg, Langalon, do you still have that sketch?
Yeah. Here. And he hands it over.
And I'm guessing I've already done Produce Flame.
Sure.
Yeah, just so I can get a better look. But basically, yeah. Just as a light source, and yeah, these are exactly the same.
Does, considering she said it's a magic circle, are there like any other additional things around this rune, or is it just the rune itself? It appears.
Um, it looks like it's just on its own.
And are we sort of in a more central, what looks like to be where more traffic would be, or like is it more of a in a corner out of the way where somebody might not notice?
It seems to be. It does. It seems to be a little like half and half, so to speak. Um, it's on the floor in a dark tunnel, so there's a pretty good chance you could miss it or could not.
Hmm. I know detect magic can only really detect magic up to within 30 feet of me, but I was gonna ask if there was gonna be another rune within 30 feet, but that's not likely.
Ask if there's a what?
Another rune within 30 feet of me, to see if this is part of the magic circle or not. Did I lose you guys?
No.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
but,
no, we're still here.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, again, I can't tell you something without you doing it. So.
Alright. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna detect magic to see if this is part of that circle that Shasi was talking about earlier.
Yeah. You cast detect magic, and there does seem to be a very faint trace uh, of summoning magic, of conjuration magic applied on this rune. But nearby, you see like this even fainter, like an outline, kind of like it's sort of.
Connecting the circle together in a sense.
Well, the thing is that you see this line, and um, it goes towards the walls of the cavern, and then the lines go up the walls and connect at the very top of the tunnel.
I see.
Honestly, at this point, I suggest we destroy this rune. Try to disrupt whatever's going on.
Probably, yeah.
Yogg, smash, as Unlung points to the rune.
Oh yeah, he stepped out because his
Yep.
dogs were barking. But yeah, I do like the command Yogg smash.
What? What about Yogg Smash?
Yogg smash the rune. That's what Langlog wants you to do.
Okay. I'm guessing
No.
we're on break.
No, you can give me an attack roll.
Okay. One shot roll. 14.
Okay, you smash your hammer down on this rune, and the stone around the stone underneath it cracks, and you see, Marisol, you still have detect magic up, so you see that the fizzling energy of this magic sort of peters out, and the line vanishes altogether.
And Julian and I each found one, right?
No, you both found the same one.
Okay, good.
At this point, I think we only have two options. Either we try to wait around inside here until day breaks and see whoever comes here and reacts to the rune being smashed, or we at least wait outside and try to talk to the foreman to see if anybody's seen suspicious or new about.
I say we camp in the distance so that way we're not noticed when people notice that this rune has been destroyed.
I mean, Yogg could probably disguise himself as a rock.
Well, yeah, he turtle.
So you guys are going to camp out.
Yep.
Okay then.
Hiding deeper than the mine.
Yeah. I think this might be a fine place to wrap up for now.
Okay.
So, that
Okay.
was a session.
It was.
What did you say when the last session wrapped up? There won't be a third time?
You know what? Yes, I do realize the irony in that.
There won't be a third time Yogg eats more Dragonite.
But I think this is still going according to plan.
Uh-oh.
I mean, hey, I'm just doing what the DM told me to.
The DM told you to take your joke seriously, and you did.
I didn't tell him to eat any additional Dragonite, that's for sure.
You were the one who jokingly said, "I'ma eat it," and then Green Hand here went,
Hey, that
"No."
was supposed to be a joke. It's not my fault I
Look.
reacted too late.
Yeah,
Alright,
Green
yeah,
Hand
look,
over here,
the
on
fact-
the other hand, decided, no.
Look,
You made your
the fact
bed, you're gonna lie in it.
Look, the fact that you said, I'm doing this thing, and then waited a full second to say, actually, wait. That's... You don't do that. You're not going to do that anymore.
Okay, so Yogg's just gonna eat all the Dragonite. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
We will see what happens, won't we?
Watch by the end of this campaign, Yogg's he's not gonna be a turtle anymore. He's gonna be a goddamn dragon.